All right. Hey, can you let me know if you can hear me? Baba Kasha. Can anybody hear me? Anybody in the chat? Hey, Shalom, Israel. We are the ISBK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command Jayani. We teach today the ISBK lawshawan qadash class. Like it, you can see it on the board. Teaching lawshawan qadash. First, we're gonna get into the alphabet. Then we're gonna get into the days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. Cause you know us as Israelites, our week, the first day of our week is on Sunday, and the Sabbath, which is the seventh day, is on Saturday. So our week starts on the Sunday, but we're gonna get into that. First, we're gonna get into the alphabet in the Assyrian and in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, real quick. So first character we have is the A, and it's like this. That's the A in the Paleo Hebrew. You can see that. It's like a sideways A with a line. We'll twist it. That's the A in the Paleo Hebrew. Next, we got the Ba. Next, we got the Ba in the Paleo Hebrew. The Ba, it's like this. That's the Ba in the Paleo Hebrew. You can see it. Can somebody in the chat let me know if they can hear me? Or somebody on stage? Let me know if they can hear me. Hear me to what? Okay, so we got that. That's the Ba. Salakia. Salakia, Israel. But that's the Ba in the Paleo Hebrew. Next up, we got the Ga. Like, we got the Ga in the Hebrew. Which is like this. That's the Ga in the Paleo Hebrew. That's the Ga in the Paleo Hebrew. Next up, we got the Da, which is, I really ain't had to erase it because the Ga and the Da is kind of similar. So we got the Da, which is just a triangle or a tent. That's the Da in the Paleo Hebrew. Just a triangle. The Da. Hebrew, we got characters, not letters like our oppressive language. And our characters, we write our characters right from left, not left to right. How you'll write in English. That's how we do our language. Next up, we got the Ha. That's the Ha. That's the Ha in the Hebrew. That's how you write the Ha. In Paleo Hebrew. Princess Kavanagh, Shalom Yah Shema Thaba Shim Yah Shasi. But that's the Ka. I mean Salakia, the Ha in the Paleo Hebrew. We're gonna go from Paleo to Assyrian, and we're gonna write it all out. We're gonna write it from the Paleo to the Assyrian, all out, all the characters in the alphabet. Next up, we got the Wa. Now we got the Wa, that's the Wa. Similar to the Kwa. It's real similar to the Kwa, but this is the Wa in the Paleo Hebrew. Next up, we got the Za. We got the Za in the Hebrew, in the Paleo Hebrew. That's the Za. Paleo Hebrew, just like a Z. Right there, that's the Za. Next up, we got the Ka. We got the Ka in the Hebrew.
Mario.
Hey, hold on, it's a lot easier. We got the Ka. That's the Ka in the Hebrew. Thank you. I'm over to write that. Ka, I can hear you, but I don't think I'm heard. Select your Officer Shabbat. Yeah, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. But I see your message in the chat. Stuff we got the Ta. That's the Ta and the Hebrew. Yeah, Officer Shabbat, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. That's the Ta in the Hebrew. Right there. That's the Ta. Next up, we got the Ya. So, yeah, I wrote that too small. That's the Ya in the Paleo Hebrew. That's the Ya. Next up, we got the Ka. We got the Ka in the Hebrew. That's the ka. Okay. That's the ka in the Paleo Hebrew. For our class, we gonna get into the days of the week. Like I said Sunday through Monday, Salakia. Sunday through Saturday, Salakia. We're gonna get it through Sunday through Saturday. But that's the ka. Next up is the la, which is like that. Just a regular L. That's the la. The la in the Paleo Hebrew, the lawshawan qadash. That's a la. Every time you see this character right here, you'll say la. Anytime you see it, you'll say la. That's what you'll say when you see this character right here. That's the la in the Hebrew. Next up, we got the ma. We got the ma. That's the ma in the Hebrew. That's the ma in the Paleo Hebrew. These are you right, the ma in the lawshawan qadash. Next up, we got the na. Next up, we got the na. Real similar to the ma, but without the extra little loop. This is the na in Paleo Hebrew. Every time you see this character, you're right, na. Na. Next up is the sa. That's the sa in the Hebrew. That's how you write the sa. That's the sa in the Paleo Hebrew. Next up is I. I, Salaki. I in Paleo Hebrew. This is the I. Next up, we got the pa. That's the Pa in the Hebrew. That's the Pa in Paleo Hebrew. Right. Next, we got the Tazah. That's the Tazah in the Paleo Hebrew. Tazah, Tazah. Next up, we got the Qua. Qua in the Paleo Hebrew. Is it right here? It's the Qua. Qua in Paleo Hebrew. Next up is the Ra. Uh, uh, the Ra. Lastly, we got the last two characters in the alphabet, which is the Sha and the Tha. Let's get that. Sha. Uh, it's the Sha in the Paleo Hebrew. And lastly, we got the Tha, which is just like it's like an X. That's a Tha in Paleo Hebrew. That concludes the Paleo. Now we're gonna move on to the Assyrian. Uh, Move on to the Syrian with the Ah. I drew that wrong. In the Paleo Hebrew, you'll see a character like this reading the Tanakh, read on Sabbath service. You'll see this character when you're reading the Hebrew for the Sabbath service, or you go on your blue letter Bible. And if you want to practice reading Hebrew, go on your blue letter Bible, and you can see these characters. You'll see all of these characters, which I'll show you, which is the Assyrian. You'll more than always. I think you'll always see the Assyrian. I have yet to see the Paleo Hebrew in the Blue Letter Bible, but maybe there is one out there. But I mostly see the Assyrian. Next up is the Ba. Ba. And Paleo Hebrew. Next up, we got the Ga. Got the Ga. In the Assyrian Hebrew this time, not the Paleo. The Assyrian. That's the Ga. So we got the Da. Da. It doesn't have no curve at the top. It's just a straight line going across, straight line going down. And that's the Da right there. And the Syrian Hebrew, no curves. The Ha. The Ha. And the Syrian Hebrew. This character is used a lot. This character used a lot. The Ha and the Syrian Hebrew. Every time you see this character, you'll automatically pronounce Ha. If you practice these characters at least 3 times a day, you'll get it down probably in 2 weeks, probably. Get down to probably less. You'll get down the whole alphabet. It'll become muscle memory. It's not hard to get down. Remember, this is our language. This is the language we used to speak. So just practicing a few times, it'll become second nature because you've been speaking this language. It's not gonna take you years to learn how to speak the to learn how to at least know the like it wrong character. At least know the alphabet. This used to be our language. But not used to, this still is our language. We just lost it. Now we back. We got it back in the ISBK on the Commander Johanna. You understand? But this is the Wa in the Syrian Hebrew. The Za in the Syrian Hebrew. This is the Za. Next up, we got the Ka. looks just like the ha, but the ha is missing third of a leg. This one has the whole leg, the whole nine. This is the ka in the Assyrian Hebrew. All the Paleo Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew, it has the same sounds, different symbols, different characters. That's all it is. That's the only difference between the Assyrian Hebrew and the Paleo Hebrew. You make the same sounds. You make the same Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zakataya, Kala, Manasana. It's like Manasa, Aipata, Zakwa, Sharata. You make the same sounds, but it's a different symbol to it. That's all it is. It's just a different symbol, the same sounds. Unless we got the ta in Paleo Hebrew. You just remember the symbols, remember the characters. It'll be Tawab. It'll definitely be Tawab. What you ready to do is gotta get the sound down pat. Sound down pat. It'll be Tawab. Like I said, it'll become second. It'll become second nature. That's up. We got the ya. Hey, hold on. Yeah, come on. We got the ya. That little symbol, this little symbol, you'll always see when you're reading the blue out of the blue letter Bible or the Tanakh. You'll always see this little symbol right here. It's the Yah in the Assyrian Hebrew. It's a different character. Well, it's a different symbol from this, from the Paleo, but it has the same sound. You make the same sound when you see this character. The alphabet it's just a change of characters, the change of symbols, but not the change of sound. The sound stays the same. You'll just see a different character, a different symbol. You got the ka, and you'll write the ka like this at the end of a sentence. At the end of a sentence, you'll write the ka like that. Like Lamak, the ka at the end of Lamak would be like that. That's how it would be in the Assyrian Hebrew. The Paleo Hebrew do not have characters that you write differently at the end of a sentence. It doesn't have that. Only the Assyrian does. And the Assyrian only have a total of 5 characters that's like that, where you have to write a different symbol or a different character at the end of a sentence. Let's start. This is the la, the Paleo. The la in the Paleo Hebrew. Next up, we got the ma. The ma is another one of them characters. One of the 2 out of the 5 we went through the ka. So now we're going through the ma. One of the characters that you have to write differently at the end of a sentence. And the only difference is just the a little symbol just connecting and losing this little line up here. I don't know if that line is very visible. We'll just make it longer. So you know there's a line up there. But this is at the end of a sentence. This is at the middle or beginning of a sentence. But this right here will always be the end of a sentence, and you'll say a ma the same way. Next up, we got the third one, which is nah. Nah is the same thing. You have to change. You change it at the end of a sentence. Like nah. Nah, it's a trick. So nah at the end of a sentence. Kind of looks like a what. Kind of looks like a what. What the time at? It's the nah right here. Yeah, some time. Next up, got the sa. That's the sa in the Paleo Hebrew. That's like it in the Syrian Hebrew. That's the sa in the Syrian Hebrew. Next up, we have the I. It's the I in the Syrian Hebrew. That's how you write the I. That's the I in the Syrian Hebrew. Next up, we got the pa. The pa is our fourth character that has a different character, a different symbol at the end of a sentence. So the pa, this is the pa beginning, middle, end. That's like beginning or middle of the sentence. And this is the pa at the end of a sentence. Like a little hangman or something. It's the pa at the end of a sentence. Right here. This is the pa. Pa. Okay. What we got next? Got the Tazah. Okay, the Tazah is our last character that has a different symbol, a different character at the end of a sentence. That's it. Beginning and middle of a sentence. This is at the end. That's at the end of a sentence. Got 4 more characters to go. Then you're gonna write it fully out from the to the tha for the paleo, to the to the tha for the Assyrian. Then we gonna jump into these days of the week. That's the Tazah for you. Next up, we got the Kwa. Kwa is kind of looks like the Tazah of the paleo. That's the Kwa for you. Next up, we got the Ra. Next up, we got the Ra. That's the Ra. The Syrian Hebrew. One of the first characters I learned from Officer 5000 the shop at the ISBK Palm Beach School. Showed me this character right here and showed me how to always identify and make sure that this is the Ra right here. Great, brother. This is the Ra in the Assyrian Hebrew. Next up, we got the Shah. The Shah, not too much changed about it from the paleo. That's the Shah in the Assyrian Hebrew. And lastly, we got the Tha. That's the Tha. It looks like the Ha and the Ka, but it has this leg going outward. That's how you identify and separate the Tha from the Ka and the Ha. That's the Tha in the Syrian Hebrew. Now let's write the whole alphabet. We're gonna start off with paleo. Then we're gonna end off with Assyrian. Uh, 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 uh. wa, ta, ya, ba, sai, I, pa, za, kwa, sha, da. So that's the whole alphabet from the paleo. Shit kind of looks too small. I'm gonna write it again. Salaki, Salaki, Yashal, uh, da, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sai, sa, Salaki, I, pa, za, kwa, ra, sha, da. That's all the characters in the paleo, well, in the lawshawan qadash. But right now, this is the paleo. There's 22 characters in our alphabet. Now let me write the Assyrian and get on to the days of the week. Okay, I'm gonna get to the Assyrian. Ah, ba, da, da, uh, sa, it's like it's which we got Abagada Hawazakataya Kalamana Sa Ipataza. Okay, Kwa, Ra, Sha. Yeah, we got the da. That's all the 22 characters in the Syrian. in the Paleo Hebrew for you. I'll give it to 805. Then I'll jump into it. But not even go to 805. It's a lot. Let's get into it right now. Now we're gonna get to the 7 days of the week. And how would you write it in the Paleo and in the Syrian Hebrew, and how you'll pronounce the word, right? So, like I said earlier in class, Sunday is the first day of our week as Israelites, and the start of a new day as Israelites is sundown. So around what sundown go around? Sundown goes around like 8 o'clock. So around 8 o'clock will be a new day for us as Israelites. The white man, he changed our time. He changed the time. He called midnight, 12 at 12 a.m. The new day when our Lord told us when the sun go down, that's when the new day starts. So, okay, so we're gonna get into it. Sunday is the first day of our week. But first, we're gonna get how to say days of the week in the Hebrew. So you'll say it like this. I don't write it too big because the word is kind of long. Ha. Let's say ha. Yawam. So you'll say ha yawam yum. Ha yawam. Ha haslaki. Ha yawam yum. And then you'll say ha. And you'll say ha. Sure. Bye. So this is how you say days of the week in Hebrew. Ha yawam yum. Ha shalaki. Butcher that. Is my the I right here. Shalaki. Let me put the A. Ha yawam yum. Ha shabai. I. That's how you say it in the that's how you say days of the week in the Hebrew. But I'm gonna give some time to take this down so I can have some more space on my board for Sunday through Saturday. Get the whole 7 days of the week in the Hebrew for you. Ayawam yum. Ashaba I. It's like Ashaba I. Ayawam yum. Ashaba. Okay, now let's get it to it. Let's get into to Sunday, which is the first day, of the week. Sunday which is Yawam, Yawam Ra'ashwan. Oh, let me. Yawam Ra'ashwan. So you say it. Yawam Ra'ashwan. You write it like this. Yawam. Yawam Ra'ash. Ra'ash. So, Wam. Oh, let me write it a little bit better. Put the board down, write it a little bit better. Let me write it for y'all. There you go. Yawam Ra'ashwam. That's how you'll say Sunday in the Hebrew. Yawam Ra'ashwam. That's Sunday. Now Monday is Yawam Shanya. Kid. Wam Shanya. There you go. Yawam Shanya. I could probably write the Hebrew a little bit bigger. That's Monday in the Hebrew for you. Let's get Tuesday. Yom Shalash. So you write it Tuesday. Yom Shalash. It's Tuesday in the Hebrew. Next up, we got Wednesday. Yom Arabai. Yom Salachu. Arabai. So you write it. Yom Arabai. Next up, we got Thursday. Yom Kamash. Yom Kamash. It's Thursday. Yom Kamash. So you write Thursday. Yom Kamash. Got 2 more days of the week left, which is Friday and Saturday. Oh, damn. I forgot to add the Syrian with it. I might as well just start now at the Syrian. See where I could put it. Damn. I'll just rewrite. I'll just rewrite it with the Syrian. It's like it. Like it, Israel. Like it for that. Yeah, well said. Well, we gonna finish writing it out in the paleo first. Then we gonna go to the Hebrew. Slacking. Then we gonna go to the Assyrian. But for now, we got on Friday, which is your Shasha, Shasha. How you write it? Last day. Last you got Saturday, which is Shabbat. Shabbat. This will conclude the days of the week for the Paleo Hebrew. Take your screenshot. This is how you write the days of the week and how you'll say them. So we'll start off with Sunday, which is your Ra'ash. Monday, your Shanya. Tuesday, your Shalash. Wednesday, your Arabai. Thursday, your Kamash. Friday, your Shasha. Saturday, Shabbat. This will be how you'll say it, how you'll write it in the Paleo Hebrew first. Now we'll move on to the Syrian Hebrew, how you'll write it in the Syrian. Make sure you take your screenshot of that. Sure you got it. How to write this down. Next class, going to the months. Going to the months of the year, the 12 months, and how you'll say them, and how you'll write them. Now we're gonna go into the select. We're gonna go into the Syrian Hebrew of how you'll say these days of the week. Okay, so first we got your Ra'ash. Ash. Okay, that's how you write it. First, I guess I'll just write it all out and then show. It's like Ra'ash. Well, it's like your Ra'ash. That's how you say it. Your Ra'ash. Next up, Monday, your Shania. Wam Shania. Tuesday, Shalash. Yawam Shalash. Wednesday, Yawam Arabai. What I'm missing. Okay, Thursday, Yawam Kamash. Yawam Kamash. Let's say we got Friday and Saturday. Yawam Shasha. Notice how all of these days starts off with the Yawam, but the Saturday, Sabbath. But lastly, you got the Sabbath, Shabbat. Okay, now we got it all in this series. Salakia. Days of the week in the Syrian as well. We wrote it down in the Paleo Hebrew first. Now we're writing it down in the Syrian. Well, now we wrote it down in the Syrian. But these are the days of the week. Yeshaya Shalom Yahbashia Shabrakatah. These days of the week. Take your screenshot. Write it down in your notebook. But now I'm going to conclude this class. The water for rock with me, Israel. The water to the brothers in the class, assisting in the class. Salute the brothers first. Amajim. Manu Shabbat. Imajim. Barak. Yahba Shia Shabrakatah. What I just said was the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. To the brothers. Like it. And to the sisters may stand. Manu Shabbat. Imajim. Barak. Yah Shemal done by Shem Yahshua. I just said the Most High in the name of Christ. Watch over you. And with that, Shalom, Israel.